I'm Salad and my salad, Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode 7, The Lonely. It is directed by Jack Schmidt, written by Rod Serling, and if you haven't seen this episode, I will spoil it for you. This episode, we're following Corey, and he's been alone. He's been alone on this asteroid for like almost 5 years now. It's been like 4.5 years, and this seems like torture, because it's loneliness. You're not with anyone else. You have to deal with your own thoughts all the time, all the day. And even if you have negative thoughts, you can't escape your negative thoughts because you're alone. There's nobody to tell you, hey, those negative thoughts are just negative thoughts. You should probably not listen to them. I like you, good sir. So, I'm pretty sure Corey is going to be very mean to himself. But there's some guys that come around every 3 months to send off supplies, and I'm like, 3 months. 3 months of supplies? That seems like, actually a lot. But with how many boxes they're carrying, maybe they carry more boxes, they unload the ship more and more. Maybe there's more supplies that I'm not seeing, but man, those measly boxes for 3 months, I'm not believing it. But I'm going to suspend my disbelief because we are in the Twilight Zone, and within the Twilight Zone we have freaking Corey being like, oh man, can we have a little play chess or checkers or game with screws and bolts? And these fellows are like, no, we gotta leave. We only have 15 minutes to be here, and I'm like, this is so sad. Corey's not going to be able to hang out with his buds. Man, it seems like the other guys, other than the captain, of course, feels bad for Corey. The other dudes are like, we have to be here with the likes of you. It sucks. It sucks being here. I have to be away from my family. And they don't even recognize me when I come in through the door. And I'm like, why'd you take this job? I don't know what society is like, but I'm just curious as to why that guy took the job that he has. I think personally, if you have children, it's sad to take a job in which you have to go away and then come back. I mean, I don't want to give a very definitive, overarching statement to this because people gotta, sometimes you just have to take the job. But it is really sad, and I hope the best for that family, and I hope that eventually you don't have to do that job where you're separated from your family anymore. Maybe find another way to have some sort of revenue and you're able to chill with your family more. You don't have to travel right freaking everywhere. You don't have to travel space and time in order to feed your family. That's what you're doing it for, is for your family. So I get it. I get this guy's plight. But at the same time, Corey is a dude. You're saying this in front of Corey, and Corey's like, I'm just so lonely. And the people that come here every 3 months, one of them is just openly complaining. That would be sad too. I would feel bad if I were Corey. But, wow, there might be a pardon coming. Also, the captain feels so bad that he leaves a box, and within the box is a robot. And I love how they say robot. Robot. It's pretty great. I'm a big fan of the pronunciations of things. Also, the robot, let's just open the box. Phew. Wow, it's a lady. Oh my goodness, and she speaks exactly like AI. How did the Twilight Zone predict how AI would sound? How those voice things, what are those called? Voice things. You type into Google, type the thing into Google Translate and hit that speaker button. Whatever that voice is, text to speech, there it is. So that, Twilight Zone predicted it. So I like that a lot. Also, I like how they start on rocky ground. Get it? Because they're in rocks? Haha! Got him. Anyway, Corey's like, you're not a person! You're not a person at all! like, she starts crying, and this convinces Corey that she's a woman because no robot would cry. Only women cry. And this is nice. I like this. He's like, oh, I want to protect you, take care of you, and have a lovely, good time together. And I'm like, this is nice. I wonder what will happen. I hope nothing happens to their love. Well, 3 months later, they come back. The captain's like, I have news for you. I have news for you. You have a pardon. Frickin' Corey be like, oh, let me get my Annalise. And the captain's like, God dang it, I forgot. Ah! And I like this part. I like his reaction. Ah, dang it, I forgot. We only have 15 pounds because we encountered a bunch of people and we rescued and picked up a bunch of people. You can only have room for you and a bunch of not even anything. Only 15 pounds, and your wife is bigger than 15 pounds. Maybe she needs to lose a little weight. I considered telling her she needs to lose. Well, she has to be 15 pounds. That's like the weight limit, or else I'm not dating him. No. Corey will, though. Corey will want to be with her even if she's over 15 pounds fat. Anyone who's over 15 pounds in weight, fat. Leave a comment below if you agree with me. Well, anyway, so we have frickin' Corey's like, I want to bring her. And then like, oh, well, I guess we can't really take her. Dude, we have to show you that she's a robot. And we just have a little boom, shoots her. And her face is all metal. And then Corey's like, oh, wow, I can't believe it. She's a robot. And then presumably they go onto the spacecraft together, but that's how the episode ends. With the reveal of like shooting the chick who's a robot. I mean, it's a robot. But also, Corey had a strong connection to him. It's like, I don't really have that many strong connections to anything physically, because, I don't know, I just never really had a lot of stuff growing up. Except for this one thing. It's a little small plushie, right? It's a plushie toy. I could get it online for like $10. However, there's a significance of having this toy that if it were ever damaged, I'd be so sad. I'd be bawling out in tears because it has a lot of importance to me. And I guess with Corey, it also has a lot of importance to him too. Developing this relationship with this robot. So I get it. I get Corey's attachment. You know, I don't feel anyone's in the wrong at all in this episode. Like, no one's in the wrong. Like, Corey is in love with this object. It's an object. At the end of the day, you have to leave the objects. It's painful, but you gotta leave the object. So I completely understand. I like this episode a lot. I like the acting. The acting is full of energy, especially the point where we have Corey just like setting up the table. Oh my goodness, they're coming. Wow, I can't believe it. They're coming with my supplies. Better set up the table. It's very energetic. There's a lot of energy in a lot of the acting. And I like the set piece. And I like filming outside. It's very nice. So, I gotta give this episode a solid 8 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do that for $20 deals. Patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews. So you can go here, and until next time in salad, I'll see you later, my sour croutons and bacon bits. I'm gonna go travel in Twilight Zone now. Bye bye.